What's up, everyone? Hey, I said last week I'm going to start a new video series on how I got here, how I got to be a major airline pilot. So this is part one. So this first off, I was born at the Air Force Academy, like literally born at the hospital at the United States Air Force Academy. Dad was not a pilot, but he was an Air Force officer. He was a attorney, a lawyer in the Air Force, and he was stationed there at United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Born there, lived there the first 4 months of my life. He got stationed at Elmendorf Air Force Base up in Anchorage, Alaska when I was 4 months old. And that's the only place I lived until going to college. So more background, older brother, went to the Air Force Academy, 7 years older than me. Was a career A-10 pilot in the Air Force. Big influence on my life, but not the only influence. Went to college on a football scholarship, Benedictine College, right out of high school. Good school, but wanted to go somewhere that was bigger, more diverse. Ended up transferring the next year down to Florida A&M University. And I majored in criminal justice. So I always liked airplanes. I always was interested in everything having to do with air and space, but not necessarily sold on wanting to be a pilot. Love the history of military aviation, military combat, warfare, air power, all that stuff. Used to go to air shows, but wasn't always sold. It wasn't until the summer between my second year and third year in college, brother was like, hey, your grades are really good. If you wanted to become a pilot in the Air Force, you probably could. I reached out to the U.S. Navy ROTC detachment at my school first. They were kind of like lukewarm. Like, they're like, well, we might be able to make you a pilot. It's not necessarily guaranteed. Might be a helicopter pilot. Wasn't sold on their energy. I called up the Air Force ROTC detachment at Florida State University, told them my grades, let them know about me. They're like, hey, if you keep those grades up, I had about a 3.7 GPA at the time. They're like, you keep those grades up, we're going to make you a pilot. I was sold. Continued playing football for a little bit, but got on a full ride scholarship with ROTC. And did real well in ROTC, competitively selected out of my senior year from all the cadets in the nation, got a pilot slot, went to pilot training, and I'm going to pick up with part two on the next video. But that's the first part.